Hello, David Jones, the friendly marketer, coming to you one more time in the series, the Billion Coin TBC Academy video series. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to ensure that you receive emails coming from the Billion Coin. As you can see on the screen here, you're seeing something called disroot. Disroot. To tear from a foundation to uproot. This is an email provider, disroot.org/en. This is one of the email providers I turn prospects to when they're thinking of signing up for the Billion Coin. I let them know right away that to ensure that you receive the emails coming from the Billion Coin, you must have an email provider that will not block your emails. We have found that email providers such as Yahoo, AOL, Hotmail, Live, Outlook, these email providers have been known in the past to block emails coming from the Billion Coin. And so you want a provider that will allow your emails to come through so that you can get the information when it is necessary, when it is needed. And the two prominent email providers that I have recommended members to use can be found at Proton Mail, P-R-O-T-O-N, protonmail.com, and now disroot, disroot.org. So I'm just going to go through a sign up here. I'm going to actually sign myself up for an account at Disroot so that you can see the process, how it is done. And you begin by first scrolling down the page until you get to the point where you see this green button here, sign up for a Disroot account. You click on that. Once you click on that, it will take some time to load. Well, it's moving a lot faster now. And you'll notice that it tells you username and password. That's if you already have an account. But since we are now in the process of creating one, we will click here, New User Registration. Then it will load again, and it will bring us to a point where we will have to verify that we are indeed not a robot, but a live person. It will ask us to perform a verification here at this point, a CAPTCHA. So let's wait and see what that verification will be. Okay, it's a box. I click this box. I'm not a robot. Sometimes they may ask you to listen to a recording and write out what you hear. Sometimes it may ask you to verify through pictures. Well, here it is that there is a recording they want us to listen to. So let's see what the recording says.
Roots have already...
Okay, from based on what I think he has said, Roots have already, that's what he said. So I'll just click verify. And if I'm correct, the box will be checked and we will be allowed to proceed. Yep, that's correct. So we are allowed to proceed. So now, what we do here now, we're going to put the name, and we're advised to use lowercase only. So we're entering our username. So I'm just going to go with David Jones. If that is okay. All right, and then I'm going to go now for the screen name, which is the same thing, DAVIDJONES. It says here, username is already used. Please use a different value. So what I will probably have to do is add something after my username. So, and also when you're signing up for different things, guys, please make it a habit to write stuff down, so that if for any reason something occurs and you forget, especially if you forget, you'll have it recorded somewhere that you can go back and more or less pull it back up for all intents and purposes. So I have it written around here somewhere. Let me just put my hands on it for you. Okay, so I have selected David Jones 28. That's going to be my username, my screen name. So now I'm going to go down to the password. Now it says here that the password must be case sensitive. It must be at least 8 characters long. So you know that when you start, that's your password has to have at least 8 characters. Must use AS Latin characters. And by Latin characters, I guess what you're looking at is letters that you would see in Roman Latin characters like X or C or V or A or M. You know, that's L, that sort of stuff. So let me put in my password now and see what they think of what I have selected. So far, the strength is good, and let me go again here now, put it in a second time. Right, so I'll just click continue. So having continued now, there have the terms of service and different things that you have to read through. And once you are in agreement with all of this, you'll just click this box here, I agree, and then you go with continue. Your new account is being configured. This process may take several minutes. Please be patient. So we'll be patient while that happens. And the next phase now, your new user account has been successfully created, but you're not done yet. When we hit the continue button, it's going to take us into what I call the second phase, because this is all about security. So what they want to do now is they want to take you through a security process here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here what it is that you have to do, but I'm not going to actually do this for the camera. Here, in this first box, you will have to type a question of your own. So I'm going to put, what was the make of my first car? What was the make, or if I can say what was the make and model of my first car. So the first question is on you, but then in the other 2 security questions, you have a list that you can click here on the triangle, and you'll have a drop down list, and you can select a question from there and then obviously put in the answer of your choice. All right, so I won't show you how to do that. That's self-explanatory, but I showed you this first one because when you look here, you see question. This is the question that I selected. What was the make and model of my first car? The answer I'll put in here. And then as you fill these 2, once you have filled all 3 out satisfactorily, it will tell you that your answers are good, and you can save them by clicking this box here at the bottom. So I've selected my first response to that first question. I'll now go and select the second one. Let me put here, what's my favorite food? All right. And now for the third one, what shall we go with? Favorite pet, favorite teacher, favorite childhood best friend. What is your partner's nickname? Street did it grow up on? Oh dear. Whoa. If you could meet someone in history, who would it be? Okay, I like this one. If I could meet someone in history, who would it be? That's an interesting one. Right. So it's going to check the answers. It says here your answers meet the requirements. Click Save Answers when ready. So my answers have met the requirements. And once your answers have met the requirements, it means then that you can go ahead and save them. You don't have to do anything else. That is a wrap. So I'll click Save Answers. Right, so it says thank you. It says thank you. Your secret questions and answers have been successfully saved. If you ever forget your password, you can use the answer to these questions to reset your password, and that's the reason for that. So I'll click continue. And that basically, my friends, is the end of that. So I will click sign out at the top here. And once I have successfully signed out, this is what you'll see. Now, if I want to log in, I'm going to click here, email, and it will bring up the page for me to log in. And once that has loaded, you'll just have to type in your username and your password, and that will be sufficient to get you in. And this has been the process of setting up, here you have it, Dave Jones 28, and my password will automatically load it because I elected to have Google save it. I just click sign in, and it will log me in, and then I will see what greetings they have for me, etc. So that's all there is to it, folks. If you want to ensure that your emails are received from the Billion Coin, then you have to use an email provider that will do such. And this is one of the email providers I recommend, disroot.org. The other one is protonmail.com. Gmail accounts are also good. Gmail.com is also an account provider that you can use. So you have 3 to choose from. So thank you for watching. This has been David Jones, the Friendly Marketer, logging out and signing out.